Alright guys, so we're gonna hop right into it. This team will be modified for the next. I'm gonna use it for another one. Um, what I've come to realize, and I'm not looking at. Sure, we did that because I made the Corviknight edit. I said I'll just go roll with it for this live. But some guys, well, there were several people who made some great comments. They're like, "Well, Jam, could you just remove the Zoro since we already tested that, and actually make a solid enough core so Maushold can, like, the team will have some structure because the first 4 months can't really switch into things." And so the entirety of the defensive backbone is on Tusk and Corviknight, which in certain matchups is okay, but in others or just general teams, it's very hard to deal with Baxcalibur. So what I'll end up doing is structuring it in a way where it's a little more normal and just keep the Magnezone Maushold core. That's the only thing that's mandatory. Have fun. I'm guessing this is like Trick Room's son, which we don't have any fire resist, so that's like it literally couldn't be a more horrendous situation. But we do have AV Magnezone, so we're gonna have to up the aggression 5 million. Yeah, and have Zoroark be who? Have Zoroark be Maushold. Yeah, Maushold's actually decent here. What am I looking at? Lead Tusk. Pulp not taking damage is a really big deal, especially for the Torkoal. This seems crazy, but I'm looking at low-key leading my own Tusk. I don't know. Trick Room. If he leads Hatterene and this leads Sash Hatterene. This is a bind. Alright, actually Pulse best. If I get rid of his Torkoal, I can Corviknight win. And I'll have Zoro be Maushold. So let's see. So he Gambits. She's an odd lead. I'm guessing this must be like Terra Fairy or something. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. He has to sucker too because I could Fire Blast one-shot him. So it's a very, very odd decision, especially because Hatterene may be eject button. Oh, it's lefty, so it's okay. Well, it's probably lefty's TR. So I have to play a slightly aggressive. Not yet. That's unnecessary risk. I know he's Trick Rooming. Why not? U-turn on the Torkoal. Yeah. I don't know if Polt lives a Terra Fire Torkoal. If it does, I'm blessed. Let's see. That doesn't. Okay. Alright, so that's rough. He did 66 with the first one, which means this one he's not gonna do enough. He has Healing Wish, but he doesn't have what's that one move? So Tusk obviously coming in. He doesn't have what's that one move called? This is actually phenomenal positioning. Because he needs that Torkoal back at the utmost, but Hatterene can't keep taking these hits. So he's gonna do his Trick Room, Healing Wish, back the Torkoal to full, and try to. Can I do anything about that? Damn. I should have doubled there. Since he already terrored. This was actually a misplay. No, there's something I can do about it. I can go Maushold here. He Trick Rooms. I can substitute. Yeah. Okay. So this because he only has one more main Trick Roomer. So he goes to Gambit. So I get to waste one Trick Room, and I get to waste Trick Room, and I get to waste his Healing Wish, because the moment I Population Bomb, I think his what's it called goes down. So he Swords Dances, which means he's gonna just Iron Head the next turn because Tusk. Which means I give up this. Yeah, I don't have the Terra anymore, so I thought Healing Wish would give the so he's Iron Heading here. I mean, Fallen One, a Tusk is super important though. Maushold versus Tusk. Yeah, let's get this working. The fucking Torkoal is just healthy enough too. So he rocks here. The reason being, I think that might be Band Night, and I need that Torkoal because the Torkoal can still destroy me with a fire move. So he stays into Iron Head, which we expected. Now he suckers. I could be bolt. No, well he sees he saw the what's his face, so he knows I'm not bulk up. Yeah, so he's gonna sucker here and try to Tusk. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it then. I don't know. It's hard to say because both could really put me in a bind. Like both situations. So it's not. So this might be the situation I'm looking for because unless he's fire, shit. What is going on, bro? Like it is. But I need a more solid core. I don't have any defensive backbone. The moment I saw the sun, I was like, well, fuck. But what I should have done was his Hatterene was double. There was no, since I have no fire resist for the most part, what would I have done? I mean, Zone was good. So doubling the zone there was worth, especially since he committed his Terra. Sure, Tusk comes in. But that was better plays there. I didn't think far enough ahead of that game. His right now having Fire Punch kind of sealed it. I wasn't sure which he'd be, but yeah. So we'll have to make do in this live, man. I don't have a ton of time, so this won't be super long. It might be under 30 minutes. But yeah, and we haven't been able to use Maushold at all this live, which is mad disappointing. So yeah, it's definitely a team structure thing. Otherwise, like we're playing with essentially 5 months. It's literally been sacked every fucking game, and it has more potential than that. The team is just not doing a good enough job of supporting it, awakening its potential. So in this one, again, potential core. More so Polt, but I have some competition in that department. I have a lot of competition in that department, in fact. Okay, so I'm actually gonna Zoro. And I'm gonna have it be Polt. I doubt he'd risk a speed tie versus mine, but on the odd chance a situation with a Cinderace like this, it's very likely he gambits, but I don't know the opponent's level of skill. He could have Sucker. I mean, that's an option. Could have Sucker. I haven't seen Sucker in God knows how long. This is a horrendous lead by him, though. Like, you never lead like, because you guard so poorly against Polt. Like if I U-turn with Polt out into Gambit, and you go Gambit and I trap the Gambit, like a horrendous lead here. So part of me wishes I actually led Polt, but I mean it worked out right because I get the Gambit. It doesn't have a Corviknight on its leftover, so it's very unlikely. It still could have enough speed to outspeed my. So press there as he Swords Dances. There's no, he has no Thunderbolt in case he tears. Are you fucking serious? The difference that turn just made, man. His Gambit being alive versus my zone being dead. The difference that turn made, man. But hey. They gotta make it interesting for your boy, right? So Pokemon's like, yo, listen up, Jam. Listen up, Jam. He's probably just staying in here. The Rotom switching in, like I'm in the back. Like that was such a fucking big turn. I have defense investment. I have he had no boot. Like that's just a normal Swords Dance base 70 Sucker Punch. Eating that all day. it's rough out here. It's rough in these streets sometimes, especially because he's just gonna go for fucking protect, and I know the Gambit's coming in. But the reason I'm not rocking is because the Cinderace. We can still blow him away with Shadow Ball. We can still blow him away with Shadow Ball. I'm really tempted to just Shadow Ball here. I know it's kind. He's not suckering, but I'll just oh, he actually suckered. I'm actually somewhat shocked by that. Somewhat. Only somewhat. Rotom comes back, Volt switches. But now I can start overwhelming with Shadow Ball. With those rocks, Shadow Ball kills, because what he's going to do is try to VS out. The problem is, I guess you could go Tusk. Yeah, I just, oh man, that's the fucking deserved miss. Not like it makes up for shit, but it's so deserved. Good protect us got what I'll do. That's it, you know, you're in the front, so why not use all the power or all the leverage you can. Now he leaves Rotom. Oh my god, that crit does not make up for it, but I'll take it. That crit is not equivalent, but I'll take it. Now that means that's a big fucking deal with my Tusk still alive. Now he still has his own, but more so with my Corviknight. Like Corviknight bulking up now, depending on what his Tusk is. If it's a generic Tusk without fighting move, I just bulk up Terra Normal and it's a wrap. I do have to be mindful. I've been seeing a lot of Valiants with, well, this is a lower ladder Valiant, so probably has Focus Blast or it's like Banded CC. So as he Valiants, I mean he Gambits, he's 100% going for what's it called? He actually keeps suckering. I am very surprised by that. Usually these kind of players are like prediction. Gambit was the worst possible play there. He's not booster. Cause I'm like, why did he go Valiant there? He's not booster. That's the reason. It's not better. No, EQing is continually EQing is better because he's offensive. It seems I'm doing 34%. Him Stealth Rock, him rapid spinning means he goes hard Valiant because that's the counter, and a crit didn't kill him. So a crit would have only done. I'd have only done around 50%. So here's my conundrum. Corviknight's the win con, but he has a Valiant on the field. I thought he Thunderbolts. If he does do something, he does Thunderbolt. Okay, he's like, all right, I'm just gonna predict you. It's clearly specs. The problem with Thunderbolting is that it invites back in my Tusk, which I figure you wouldn't want, or it invites in my right, so you're like back at square one. I suppose my Corviknight is weakened now, right? So you're not quite at square one. What do I want to do here? Oh man, that's a good turn. Because I'm trying to spin to the point where I'm faster than his Valiant. Does he go hard pull here? I'm gonna Stealth Rock the first turn in case he rocks back, so he'll spin. It'll entice him to stay in. If he switches out, then something. Well, something wouldn't necessarily have to die. His Poke coming in is a bitch because he did make that Thunderbolt. I didn't think he would. I guess it's not that aggressive. It's pretty telegraphed that my Tusk would switch out. If I spin again, I could sweep him. Should know this. Yeah, it goes Poke. He has some common sense. Like if I spun again there, he could have gotten swept. But I keep the rocks up, which is a big deal, and it's actually kind of better to have both. So now I can potentially just Zoroark body his team. Maushold is trash here. U-turns. I guess he was fearing my U-turning there is actually really good for us. Versus attacking, though I would have liked to have, yeah. And then it goes Valiant. This is even better because now you got to lock yourself into a move. Zoro, I could have bolted here actually. I don't know why I didn't. I do know why I didn't go bolt. The problem is that I don't think this kills Gambit. I don't think this kills Gambit. But he can't go to his own Polt again. He could send the race, but Cinderace, Sucker, Shadow Ball. Yeah, excellent. He doesn't know. What? He's fucking physical. Damn. God, that's good and good. That's good. So I'll do a spin here. It's clearly banded. Him killing my Zoroark there blows. Spinning because one, if he stays in the sucker punch, the fuck is that gonna do? Is likely going to try to sack the Valiant. I don't need to spin, but I want to. Since I know he's physical Pult, that changes a lot. He stays into sucker. This guy right here. Okay, I'll spin again. Because he could go Cinderace. Yeah, figure that's what you do. Now spin again. If he goes back to Pulp because he's physical, I can eat. Yeah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now I'm faster than your Valiant and your Cinderace. Excellent, excellent. So Tusk. So yes, Tinderace. Oh wow. Okay. That's actually kind of problematic because he has lefties. I don't think I knock him out. Oh, that's a bitch. That's a problem. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Wow. I just lost. Does he sucker? He doesn't. I just lost. I did not consider Terra Flying. Wow, that was I don't regret the play. I did not consider the Terra Flying. That completely went. But the thing about it is I didn't have to do all that to win. I just wanted to. Tusk would guarantee win me the game. I just clean up. Whereas if I did it another way, go back to Valiant, it would require a little more playing around. Now it goes to Valiant first, which is actually a really good thing. Because this allows for me to roost as he thunderbolts, which allows for me to bulk up. Now, I could go Polt this turn, but I figured Cinderace would come first. I roost this first turn. It could be HJK Cindy, yeah, which it's doing 64. So if I go, I need another mana live, meaning like if I go Polt any high jump kicks, like I need to have something that in case this Polt tries to sucker punch win. Fuck, high jump kick. So we roost again here. Oh, blessed. That's a blessed miss. Now I know he's definitely high jump kicking. Problem is then I'd have to predict next turn too. 64. Then he'd Moonblast me after that. Shit, that did way more than I expected. So I gotta switch now. I did 60 shit. That is fucking 67. Yeah, it's gonna come down to a prediction. The Valiant's literally on his last legs. I'm shadow balling his Dragapult though. He's gonna go to Polt and darts. Okay. Yeah. So good game. But that was unnecessarily close. And we lost so much points with this team because the people we're losing to are so much lower than us. This is gonna be our last one, and then gots to go. Jesus. And the fucking one thing I am glad to see is that the lower ladders team, but I can't be playing with 5 mons every game. So I'll have to restructure this. I like the challenge of the Maushold. This dude has a mean team. This guy's a real team, and I don't have a time to play a real team right now. So I have to, and forgive me for this, but I'm going to try to body this guy in the shortest amount of time possible. So I'm not going to follow my usual style of play where, for the viewer's sake, I'm a bit less risk averse. I'm going to up the ante quite a bit in this one, so bear with me, okay? So that being said, say Zone is king. Zone probably wins me this game, but it's gonna take fucking work. Jeez, it's gonna take work. If I can bluff Zoro as Maushold, we're looking good. So we're gonna do. Or if I can nab his guard. If I nab his guard, then I can Terra Ghost my Dragapult, and we're in business. But where I can have my guard, my Zoroark be my. Yeah, I can have my Zoroark be my Dragapult actually. Yeah, I'd actually prefer that. I want my Zoroark to be my Dragapult, because if he chomps, he's gonna switch it out anyway. I want my, okay, so this could be Goldengo. This could not be Goldengo. I'm very tempted to trick, but there's a chance he might be Choice Scarf and go for, yeah, shit, did he shot a ball? Yes. Okay, blessed. So obviously we're staring down Garganical. Yeah. And we flash cannon hard on the chomp slash great test. Like I said, I'm gonna be a lot more aggressive in this game because I don't have a lot of wiggle room for the bullshit. That's offensive. I don't know actually. Could be both. Could be both. If it is offensive, if it's Rocky Helmet, I'm gonna lose a lot of health here. Okay, so he sacks Goldie. He sacks the Golden Jolden. As we position with, this might have been a misplay. I forgot his Valiant was there, but truth be told, okay, so it could be T-Bolt. If it is, it's not the end of the world. My Corviknight heals on quite a bit of his team, and then I get my Magnezone back in. I'm in my Magnezone right now, but me bluffing the Shadow Ball on Zoroark was a big deal because now he's okay. So just excellent. Could be T-Bolt. We're going to allow him to hit us if that's the case. As Garganical comes in, we're going to be forcing these Terras here. We're going to be forcing these Terras in these streets. So this is phenomenal. I get to knock here because I know they're kind mindless Salt Cure every time. Yup. Iron Defense. I'm not too concerned about that. As I get to Zoroark and Trick. That means he doesn't have Protect. Excellent. Excellent. Yup. That's literally what I wanted. Yup. Salt Cure spam, my friend. Or keep going till I crit you. I have nothing for your Salt Cure, but that's okay. So I said I'm gonna up the ante a bit. That's a big turn. Now I'm gonna eat him alive with my Dragapult. Dragapult Choice Spec, especially because his Valiant could be specs. I didn't really run that calc. But U-turn here as Garganical comes in. The problem with keep continually going Garg is you have no ground resist. And I continually just EQ you away. Could have spun there. I think if I spun, I 2-hit KO this chomp. I 2-hit KO this chomp. So now my Magnezone is in this Magnezone. Corviknight's looking actually a lot better. I suppose if it's Haze or Thunderbolts. Do I let Magnezone take hit here? Is that necessary? I do, because I want to see what kind of Valiant it is. Yeah, I figured. I need to know if he's Scarf. So Garg is gone, which means Shadow Ball fodder. So we managed to wrap this game up within a few turns. It's not typically how I play a game. It's not like it's necessarily bad, but it's just that. Do I switch here? I'm thinking here if he spins. If he's bulk up. He spins his first turn, he's bulk up. I'm actually going to go hard Zoro here. Seems, and yeah. Because if he's bulk up, I don't want him bulking up and getting rapid spins off. So we're going to Shadow Ball here and then go pull Shadow Ball again. Terra Ghost. So Apex is okay. That's wondrous. What was the item on this? Pointed Stone, Dug in Apex. It's probably Covert. Whatever it is, I want it. I want your item, bro. Could zone as well. I could U-turn out into Magnezone. Shadow Ball is our best play, but Shadow Ball here. See what he does. Chilling Water, the worst possible play. Yeah. So Pex is gone. Pex did not take that well. Zoroark is strong as shit, man. As he Valiant and he's about to valiantly lose. Okay, so we're gonna bulk up spam. This is a misplay. We go back to Zoroark. As I said, he's Terrifier, so that's blessed. He made the good play going for the rapid spin though, but I'm not letting you spin, dude. So now I zone. I can Volt Switch. Okay, excellent. Moonblast. It's not doing shit. And then we can go Polt here. And Shadow Ball away. Sure, we could Draco, but why risk a Draco when we have Shadow Ball? Probably could have Terra Ghosted and kill him. So that's gonna be the live for today. Man, we lost 100 points. It's gonna be the live for today. Yeah, I'm looking forward actually to modifying this. I don't have a lot of time today, that's why I didn't do it before this live, and I uploaded this version. I'm still gonna have this version in the description down below, but yeah, thank you all for tuning in as usual, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.